Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. This is 3KO Games and we've got a bunch of new heroes and new costumes to review in the seasonal summon. That's right, Kalevala is with us here. Let's take a look at this fish, at Louhi's costume, this lady with some knitting. It's going to be pretty awesome. Alright, first of all, Suomuhauki, this green fish guy with kind of a trident, but it's like a six-pronged six-dent. He's got little fins, not going to swim very fast, but that's okay, he's just going to stab you. 1606, but that's with max power preview. 1224. So right on pace with everybody. They've been doing this with a lot of the seasonal heroes lately, making their stats right on par with the latest meta heroes, and sometimes their special skills are a little bit lacking. So let's see about this guy. The stats are leaning a little bit more attack, 1306 attack, 1165 defense, 2261 on health. If you double limit break this guy, he gets a Fiend Resist Ether Talent, which I think is one of the worst. It's very situational, but it's something, I guess. He's a barbarian. He's from the Kalevala family, so that family bonus is to receive less damage from the special skills of the stronger element. So you bring him in against a fire team, and he's going to not get hurt as much. Negative 10, negative 25, or negative 40% less damage, depending on how many heroes you bring in from this family. In addition, they get this passive Power of Sisu. When this character starts a turn with low health for the first time in a battle, they recover 15% health and receive 15% mana. The 15% mana might be the difference between firing a skill or waiting for another turn. So that could come in really handy. I don't know exactly what low health is deemed, though. If anybody knows exactly what the stats are on that, if there's a certain percentage, I'm curious to know. All right. What else are we looking at here? Let's just jump down to the special skill, which is Snapping Jaws at fast speed. Deals 400% damage to the target, and then summons a Pike Mega Fiend for the target. The Fiend damages the enemy with 270% attack every turn. Strong damage against fire characters. Absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 70% of its target's max health. When summoned, the Pike Mega Fiend gives negative 45% attack for its target, and against fire characters, the Pike Mega Fiend gives negative 55% attack. The effect lasts as long as the target has a Pike Mega Fiend. All right, couple things here. First, yay, another Mega Fiend hero. So this guy's going to be great. It's interesting that he wants to do stronger damage against the element that is usually strong against him. I still don't know that I want to take a strong green in against like a strong red tank, unless one of those greens is like the Mystia, who reflects red. Could be an option. But another thing about bringing in a green stack here is that with 400% damage to the target plus a Pike Mega Fiend, you might not even need the Mega Fiend if he's the end of a 3 or a 4 stack in green. So maybe if you are 3-2, your 3 is blue, and then you have a green healer and this guy. Or you're 3-1-1, and then this guy is, of the off color, because that Fiend is going to be great. Yeah. Excellent hero. I am surprised, pleasantly surprised. Thank you, SG, for throwing some seasonal heroes that are really, really pretty top-notch. Let's see if they keep up this trend as we go through the rest of the heroes, like Mother Lemminkainen. She's brand new, 1224 as well. More balanced here. 1277 attack, 1231 defense, 2202 on health. If you double limit break her, she gets a heal increase. She's a slow speed hero, so her own healing is probably not going to activate in the first 6 turns. But if you have another healer on the team, maybe they're healing in the first 6 turns. Don't love that ether talent either. Family bonus is the same. Passive skill is the same. All right. Mending Stitches is the special skill at slow speed. Each defeated ally has a 60% chance to get revived with 20% HP. And then all allies regenerate 1080 boosted health over 4 turns. Can exceed max HP. All enemies get 50% defense down against special skills for 4 turns. Against dark characters, this effect becomes uncleansable and lasts 2 turns longer. Nice. Slow speed. So, rush tournaments, if you've got a pretty evolved roster, rush tournaments maybe only. She's not a slow speed hero that's, Bernadette or Fergus that's going to be so good for a while that just takes over the meta in regular speed wars. But another reviver. We had a chance to take Mother North and a bunch of the other ones from Fated Summons. And then the costumes are available in the Costume Outfitter. I think she is better than getting Mother North plus costume. So if you haven't done that costume already and you need a reviver, she might be a good option. I don't think she's quite as good as this other guy, the fish guy. That guy's excellent. Okay, now we've got some costumes. Louhi was, I'll do these more quickly, a priority buff dispeller. So that's always good, and he still is. He's getting additional damage and additional defense down. It was 250% damage, 24% defense down. 280% damage, 30% defense down. So really there's no reason to use the original side of the card if you get the costume. You just want to use this, except that the monk class is kind of nice. Sorcerer is an okay class with that chance to delay the mana generation. But Louhi as a priority dispeller, those heroes are always good. So check him out. Congratulations if you land any of these. Illmarinen, not featured, but very strong. Forged from gold at slow speed. He reduced mana and made enemies soul connected. It was 40% for ice enemies, 20% for everybody else. It is now 50 and 30. The soul connected is the same. Okay, and then there's a defense down component here. It was 56% defense down for 4. It is now 60% defense down for 4. Against ice characters, this status effect becomes uncleansable and lasts 2 turns longer. Yeah, I love using soul-connected heroes in events and towers because they just get rid of everybody. You can get through boards so quickly that way. And I don't have a 5-star soul-connected hero. I'm still using Wilbur, who's not bad, but the rest of my red team is pretty good. Have a 5-star hero in there with a soul connect and the defense down could be a really big plus in events and towers. Illmarinen, good costume. Let's take a look at some other costumes here. We got a 4 and a 3-star. Lemminkainen. Lemminkainen is a 4-star. Was 285% damage to the target and minor to nearby. It is now 300. Had 320 burn damage over 4. And now is 284. So with these 4 and 3 stars, maybe, they are not giving the costume a little extra. They're actually balancing it out because the attack is stronger, but the burn damage is less. Interesting to know. Not a bad hero, though. A little 4-star. Gets a little costume bonus. Very, very small costume bonus. That's Lemminkainen. This guy, even if the costume bonus is tiny, 3, 3, 6, and 1, I use him all the time in my 3-star stuff because he hits all, and he's a priority buff dispeller. And then he, all enemies are immune to new status effect buffs for 4 turns. That's the original. And the costume side does it as well with more damage. So that's really great. Jokehainen, good hero. Now that the costume's available, yeah, definitely get that costume if you can and level that up for your 3-star challenge events and that kind of stuff. It'll be very good. That is a very quick spin through all of these new heroes and costumes. Of course, we still have some older Kalevala heroes like Ukkonen is still worth it with that costume. Kullervo is still definitely worth it with that costume. Aino is not bad. And then we go down the list from there. I have 47 epic hero tokens, but I'm going to hold on because it's almost the 1st August. I have several copies of our hero of the month here. She's a good hero of the month, but let's see who comes along in August. Then I know I've missed opportunities to grab any of these secret heroes. So maybe I wait until another one of those mimic rounds comes out and I drop all those coins and see if I finally can get a mimic. I think that's what I'm going to do. So today is just about the review. If you're doing pulls now, good luck to you and congratulations if you get the hero that you want. If you haven't decided, you might also consider waiting for just, at least a couple days to move into the August hero of the month, or move on even later to see if you can stack up against pulling a mimic. These heroes, this seasonal event will be here for a long time. So thanks for checking out the video today, everybody. Let me know down below what you think of these new heroes, and we'll see you next time.